The magic runs out for a modern-day Houdini. Ponca City police say they arrested an armed man after a 4.5-hour standoff. News 9's Clayton Cummins is tracking crime for us.
Police say on multiple occasions, 22-year-old Dalton Hale, a wanted man, has been elusive. This time around, officers made sure his latest escape attempt failed. It's around 9:30 Friday night, New Year's Eve. While responding to a call, officers begin a whole different one.
They were alerted to a possible fugitive that had warrants that they were familiar of being across the street.
After officers spotted him, they say 22-year-old Dalton Hale ran inside this Osage Street home. Police say the 4 to 5 people inside got out safely.
Mr. Hale tried to run out the back door on one of the officers. He tried to de-escalate, talk him down. He ended up shutting and locking the door.
Officers used extreme caution, later learning Hale was armed with a gun.
I tried to get him to communicate with by cell phone. He wouldn't do that. Tried to communicate over the loudspeaker. He wouldn't do that. So the next step was to use gas to try to bring him out to us.
Officers make their way inside, searching for Hale. Officers find him in the garage during a second search where gas was less potent.
He had wrapped himself in some carpeting and some blankets and had stuffed himself in a little hole in the garage, and that's where he was discovered during a secondary search.
Police say eluding officers is routine for Hale, including an October 2021 chase where Hale jumped into a river and swam away. He has 6 felony warrants for his arrest, one of which being a violent assault and battery.
You know, as long as he's been running from us, it's good to catch up with him and let him know that it's time to go to jail.
And speaking of jail, at last check, that is where Hale currently is. A judge set his bond at $25,000. Reporting in Ponca City, Clayton Cummins, Oklahoma's own News 9.